Hello, friends. Sometimes we are so used to talking about taking care of animals and helping them that sometimes we don't bother to act. Anyone can say nice words, but who will dare to give all their energy and time to rescue stray dogs or wild animals in trouble? To do this, you need to be really sensitive and compassionate to all living beings, and unfortunately, there are not too many such people around us. But animals are always ready to repay with kindness those who sincerely love them. Today, I will tell you an amazing story that happened in Russia in the Perm territory. In one small village, there was an elderly man who worked on the very outskirts of the village. One day, as usual, he was tired and he was walking home after a busy day. That day, his legs did not seem to want to carry him, and the man decided not to go around the forest, but to go straight through it in order to shorten the distance, and so he did. It was winter, and the day was rather cold, and very soon it was getting dark. The man hoped to get to the house before dark, and he walked quite quickly through the forest when he suddenly saw that a shadow flashed between the trees. He did not even stop. He thought that he just imagined it, but then the man got frightened. In the winter silence, he heard a loud roar. He felt uncomfortable and he ran away from that place, but it was already too late. A huge gray wolf jumped out of the forest wilderness right across to him. He showed his teeth and growled, looking menacing in his eyes. The forest beast looked very angry and did not take his gaze from the man. The man was terribly frightened. With some sixth sense, he felt that in another second, the predator would rush and grab his throat. He stopped where he was and started pronouncing words of a prayer. And then a miracle really happened. The astonished man saw that a huge bird, an eagle, was falling down from the sky on his huge wings. Flapping his wings, he dropped a lot of snow from a tree onto the wolf, and then in 1 second dug into the beast with his sharp talons and powerful beak. At first, it seemed to the man that the eagle hid the wolf under his wings, but there was a fierce struggle between the two predators. The wolf lost in this battle and quickly disappeared in the thicket of the forest. The fact that the predator was very close could only be seen by the gray shreds of his fur scattered over the snow. The man could not utter a word. He just stared in amazement at the huge eagle that had just saved his life. The bird, meanwhile, was sitting quietly at a distance and cleaning his feathers as if nothing special had happened. The man did not take his eyes off his wonderful savior, sent by heaven, when suddenly he looked at the leg of the eagle. What he saw shocked him. He fell into the snow and sobbed. What did he see that made the adult man cry like a child? It was a dark ring on the leg of the eagle, a thing made of brass and blackened over time. The man cried from happiness and from the fact that he could not believe what was happening. It just could not be. Calming down after the shock, he realized that everything in the world is interconnected. Are you anxious to find out what this is all about? Many years ago, in his youth, this man was walking around the city and decided to go to the bird market. What different kinds of birds were sold there? Yellow canaries, bright talking parrots, huge cockatoos. He admired the beautiful feathered creatures when he heard the noise and hubbub of the crowd. The crowd surrounded the seller, but the man could not see anything. Making his way through the crowd, he noticed a tiny, defenseless eagle in the merchant's hand. It was evident that the baby was completely helpless. Apparently, he hatched only a few days ago. People crowded around the seller, arguing with each other to offer a price for the eagle, but he did not want to reduce the price and demanded an exorbitant amount. The character of our story made his way closer to him and named the amount that was almost all of his salary. The merchant was interested, but he still wanted even more. Then he unbuckled the watch on his wrist and put it in the seller's hand. A wide smile shone on the merchant's face, and he gave the eagle to his new owner. The man carefully took the baby bird, warmed him under his shirt, and took him home. He took care of the bird, he fed him and looked after him, and then 2 years passed. A huge, beautiful eagle grew out of this helpless baby bird, and then the owner took him into the forest and let him go into the sky. The predator flew free, but before releasing the feathered pet, he put a brass ring on his leg. In life, anything happens. Maybe we will meet again, he thought. And then it happened. 30 years later, the eagle unexpectedly came to help his savior. Animals always remember good deeds. That is absolutely true. Seeing that the person he knew was in danger, the eagle fearlessly rushed to help him. This means that the good done by the person returned to him. This always happens. Be sure to remember this. What do you think about this amazing meeting that saved the man's life? Write your opinion in the comments and like the video. Until next time, friends, we are waiting for you again on our channel.